Used to spend my nights out in a barroom. Liquor was the only love I've known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I'll stay stoned on your love all the time.
My name is Jerome Lawrence. I'm a cowboy, pastor, contractor. Why do I feel that it's important to be a black cowboy, to introduce people to something that I love? I feel that, there's a history behind being a cowboy. A lot of us, we go back to the Bill Pickett, where, he was very creative in what he did as an occupation, that he began to start, I feel like, get bored, that he started to catch cows by the nose and then bulldog them. And then you get to know this great man that we understand as one of the first black cowboys, which we know that's not true, but he was one that was highlighted. And we take his story and we look at the athletic ability we as a people, and then just take it to another arena which is dominated and many times is looked at in a whole nother race of people. But it's just a love for what you do. And when you're with cowboys, it's not a color thing. It's just a love for what you're doing. And that's what I love about that, is that it's not a color thing, but at the same time, we that are black, we have a history. We have some things that we want to tell, and have been able just to stand before the camera and be able to say what I'm saying. It gives me great pleasure, because I know that it blessed me to be able to get with my horse, go into nature, get away from the city, and be able to be balanced in nature. Didn't have a relationship early on with God as I should have. But just being in the midst of the creations of God, being with my horse and doing the things, it gave me a balance. And I feel that now there's a generation of cowboys, I might say so-called cowboys, that are coming up that are trying to do a new thing. And ain't nothing wrong with doing a new thing, but don't forget the love for the horses, the animals. Don't forget the love for the community and the love for people, and not to be judgmental, and to just keep it simple. Because we got urban cowboys now and we got rural cowboys. So when we hear the music about, Western music or whatever, normally you hear that music and it's speaking of something that is rural. It's something that most urban cowboys don't experience. But what they're talking about is the environment that they come from. And even with the urban cowboys, we can't knock how they're experiencing what they're experiencing, but their experience should not take away the true essence of what a cowboy is, black, white, or whatever color. Just keep it real and keep it original. That's my take on that.
Cowboy is not something that you just become. It's within your heart. It's not something that you just decide to go put on a hat, a pair of boots, because all cowboys can't ride horses. All cowboys can't get out and rope. All cowboys don't rodeo. But within their heart, they're a cowboy. Now, I'm a little different because I'm a native cowboy. I was born on the reservation, educated in Akron, Ohio. So I got 2 pluses in my nature and everything. And I just love doing what I'm doing. I love talking to people. I love teaching children and stuff how to ride. I enjoy getting folks involved in the equestrian field. A lot of people don't realize that every state, I don't care where you live at, that they have high school rodeo, that you can win scholarships as well as money and go into pros, go to college and everything else. And me being a cowboy, it's kind of unique because you don't see us over here on this East Coast that much. Most cowboys, they turn around and say are in Texas, Oklahoma. I give them their respect because that's where most of the cattle is. But you also have cowboys on the East Coast. You know, I rodeo, I ride bulls. I started out riding bulls after I got out of the military. I did 6 years in the Army and 4 years in the Navy. And then I came out, and my brother was rodeoing. He was a bull rider, and he got me into riding bulls. And next thing I know, I turned around and picked up sponsors and got on the pro circuits. And the pro circuits, you know, I got pretty famous with it and everything. You know, I got the name, the living legend. You know, I took a lot of beatings and everything. Most of the rodeos that I attended, you know, I was the only native cowboy. You know, they have Indian rodeos, but I never participated in them because I found out about them late. But then I joined the Bill Pickett circuit, and we traveled around educating people on, you know, being a cowboy and everything, and what the cowboy creed stood for. But I also have to tell you that the American cowboy is a dying breed. There's not very many of us left.